When the astronauts landed on Mars, they were shocked. They hadn't expected that the air on this planet would be breathable. As soon as they realized there was oxygen in the atmosphere, one of their teammates immediately removed his helmet and began breathing freely. But the astronaut with short hair grew worried. He asked, "How is this possible? There's nothing but sand all around. So where did the oxygen in the air come from?" To this, the scientists said it wasn't the time to think about that. Their spacecraft, which had brought them to Mars, was no longer functioning. The main spaceship above, piloted by the long-haired captain, also couldn't descend due to a lack of fuel. They had no other choice left. All three had to travel on foot to a location 100 kilometers away. Years ago, the Soviet Union had sent a spacecraft there. That old spacecraft was now their only hope. With its help, they had to connect to the main spaceship above. That was the only way they could survive. But they didn't yet know that Mars not only had oxygen, but also life. And before they could fully understand that, suddenly, the long-haired captain spoke privately to the blonde-haired astronaut. She shared a troubling concern. The old spacecraft they had to reach only had enough room for 2 people. That meant one person would have to stay behind. Hearing this, the blonde-haired astronaut became anxious. They had very little time left to reach that spacecraft. If they delayed, the main spaceship above would run out of fuel and leave. The problem was, the scientist had sustained internal injuries. He couldn't walk properly, which slowed them down. So the blonde-haired astronaut began supporting him as they walked. They didn't know how far they had traveled. Suddenly, a fierce, icy storm struck. The sky turned dark. To save themselves, the 3 took shelter in a nearby cave. Outside, the temperature had dropped drastically. If they had gone out, they would have frozen instantly. In the meantime, the blonde-haired astronaut confessed the truth to the scientist and the short-haired astronaut, that the spacecraft had room for only 2. He wanted the other 2 to go and offered to stay behind. But the short-haired astronaut didn't believe him. He felt that the scientist and the blonde-haired astronaut were close friends, and that he would be the one left behind. Hearing this, the blonde-haired astronaut was deeply hurt.